I'm going to talk about what our customers have been doing with the cloud. I realize that a lot of people are not even sure exactly what it is yet. Does it impact their job, their company? There's going to be a lot of discussion around exactly what it is and how it works. What I hope to deliver during this very quick 5 minutes is the fact that real companies are using this, have been for a long time, in very real and major projects, in fact. Before I do that, though, I'm just going to say a couple of things about us. Oh, man, talk about us as a company so I can put everything in context. I took this screenshot earlier today. So if you look at the number in the red circle, we're about to crack 640,000 servers launched. Over 20,000 users of the software, more than 40 million server hours under management using the RightScale software. Just to give you a sense of the size and scope of what's actually happening in the marketplace. Very quickly on what we do. RightScale, it's a multi-cloud management platform. It allows the automation of many things that people would otherwise be doing manually. Things like taking a cluster of servers and getting into auto scale up and down depending on how much traffic there is there. We automate so many things that sysadmins and operations people would be doing otherwise by hand, that we have people that are running hundreds, sometimes more than 1,000 servers with one sysadmin, one operations people managing hundreds, sometimes over 1,000 servers. We also have, and by the way, this is the part that I work on, pre-made solutions, server templates that are pre-configured. So that if you're not an expert at configuring a server with a database or with a web server or with something like PHP or Python, you actually just pick something off the menu. And lastly, we do some consulting because we know how to do this pretty well, although we're primarily a software company. And what you see there at the bottom is our relationship with a lot of infrastructure providers, these infrastructure as a service companies that rent servers by the hours. And we can talk to their APIs to handle all the management that happens there. So with that, let me get to the customer stories that I said I was going to talk about. And I'm actually going way ahead of schedule, I think. This is one we talk about quite a bit. Animoto is a Facebook app that if you give it permission, will grab a whole bunch of photos from an album and converts them into a very cool movie with animation, with transitions that have special effects, and somehow it matches the tempo of the music. The people that develop it call it cinematic artificial intelligence. I think it's what it is. They actually delayed the launch of their website by 90 days to be able to take advantage of Amazon's EC2, the Elastic Compute Cloud, and of RightScale. And what you see here is the fact that their marketing worked really, really well. Once they launched it, at the end of each video, it said powered by Animoto, and that viral marketing took effect, where 2 people invite 4, and you got that invite 8, 16, 32, and you have that exponential growth. The baseline you see there is about 40 servers, which is not a small environment, 40 servers. But when it took off, they were signing up 25,000 people per hour. Not 25,000 visitors to a website. 25,000 people actually signing up, submitting videos that needed to be, submitting photos rather, that need to be converted into videos. So what you see here is going from 40 servers to just shy of 5,000. Think of what that would take in a real physical data center. Even with an unlimited checkbook, can you get those servers delivered? And even if you can't, you have an army of people to take those out of a box and rack them all. And by the way, notice the dates. April of last year. This is something we've been doing for quite a while and doing very well, in fact. There's some other examples here. I have to cube it out sometimes depending on who the particular user is, but this is a major movie award that gets televised. Very good use case. One day, that's what you see on the chart over there, that's very, very big, but the rest of the year, not that much usage. But it needs to work that day, and they have no idea how many people are going to come. And it's critical for them that it works. Here's another similar example. In this case, they do have an idea what the usage pattern is going to be. This is a major financial news network, and they have a stock price application. That pattern you see there is because the people check their stock prices when the market opens and when the market closes. Not so much in the middle of the night or on the weekends.
30 seconds.
And that way they can provision those. Here's the last one, since I've been beating a dead horse with the capacity thing. Here's where somebody broke a lot of records and got a lot of gold medals on a major sporting event. But here, what I want to point out is what happened before that even started, what you see at the very beginning of the chart. That's when the team of engineers load tested their entire environment. So when a big event happened, they were not sweating bullets because they knew it would work. They were able to test it way beforehand. So many companies doing many real things for major projects. So my message and the way I want to close is give the cloud a twirl. the best way to find out if it works for you is to do a little project, something non-critical, something that the whole company doesn't depend on, but really it's not that expensive to actually roll up your sleeves and put some practice into it and see how it can work for you.